Hello everybody and welcome to FoodBlog's first ever series, Marvin's 5, with me, Marvin Gauchi. In every episode, I will be limited by 5 fresh ingredients and I will create one exciting dish to prepare for your family and friends. Today, I'm going to share with you this amazing recipe of ribeye, which is infused in Sambuca. Then after, we're going to prepare this amazing Stilton cheese sauce. Now that our ingredients have arrived, I'm going to take out the ingredients. We have the Sambuca, parsley. They were quite generous with the parsley. Oh, it's free, that's why. Okay. We have some onions over here, Stilton cheese, and the ribeye. And with this, we're gonna pair it with this beautiful Rioja. Now, we're gonna start off by marinating and soaking our ribeye with Sambuca. This is going to infuse for at least half an hour to get a beautiful taste of the Sambuca into the meat, okay? On the other hand, over here, we're gonna chop the parsley. Make sure it's finely chopped. You can also use a blender to chop it small. There you go. Now, I'm gonna put this on the side, and over here, I'm gonna chop the onions. There you go. Now I'm going to put some oil in my pan to start cooking the onions. Over here I have the ribeye that I'm going to turn it on the other side, okay, to let it infuse a little bit more. We need to leave it at least half an hour, okay? After the onions are cooked, we're going to add our Stilton cheese and our parsley, and at the end, whatever is left from the dish that we marinated and infused our ribeye, we're going to add it to our sauce for extra flavor. There you go. We're just going to add our Stilton cheese, the parsley, and I'm going to put just a little bit of water to help the cheese dilute. This won't take long. When the cheese dilutes and is a nice consistency to our sauce, we put it aside, and then before we plate, we just add that little bit of Sambuca that will be left over on our dish, on our ribeye. Super. There you go, that's almost ready. Now we take it off the heat. Now that our ribeye has infused for at least 30 minutes in the Sambuca, we're going to pan-sear it. And let it cook and seal nicely on both sides. Now we're going to turn it around, nice and crispy. Make sure that we seal it properly. Now I have the Sambuca that is left over in my bowl. I'm going to put it in our mixture that we prepared for our sauce, which is the Stilton, the parsley, the onions, and voila, look at that. Now before we serve, we heat it up, make it a little bit more velvety. If it needs a little bit more water, we just add a little bit more water. Let's wait for our ribeye to cook a little bit more. Now that the meat is ready cooked and our sauce is nicely reduced to our liking, I'm going to show you this small tip how to check your meat and the temperature of your meat. Okay, if you see here, this is medium rare, and if you do it like this is rare, medium, medium well done. Okay, if you use your hands, you will easily know how the meat is cooked. Now I'm going to take my meat out, remove the pan. Our sauce is ready to plate. We leave the meat to rest a little bit for at least 3 to 4 minutes, and then we slice it and we serve it. I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter to my sauce. Give it a little twist in the pan. This is going to make it very velvety. There you go. Just dissolve and melt the butter into the sauce, and it's ready. Perfect. Now that we rested our meat for at least 3 to 4 minutes, we're gonna cut it. I'm going to put the sauce underneath. Let me turn these around like this. Have them ready. Perfect. Just gonna put the sauce in the bottom. The smell out of the Stilton, it's beautiful. Very nice smell. Let me try the sauce a little bit. That's gonna go very well with this meat. There you go. I'm just gonna plate it in there. Perfect. I'm just going to season it a little bit. A little bit of pepper. And voila. Now the time arrived for me to taste our dish. A little bit of sauce. Beautiful. The pairing is also very nice. The Rioja goes very well with our meat. And from here, I'd like to thank you guys for joining us. We are already halfway through our season. Thank you very much for showing us your support. I'd like to especially thank Fino and also Walt for the ingredients and the kitchen, and see you all next week.